Hello winners and welcome to this weekly Forex forecast for EURUSD, POUND USD, Pound Yen, Gold, USDCAD and US oil. In this video we're going to go through entries, targets, stop losses, support and resistance and risk to whatever your bias is. I really want you to have a bias, so are you a dollar bull or dollar bear? Choose if you think that dollar is going to go up or dollar going to go down. On another note, really thank you guys for the last week's video of all your likes, all your views, and all your comments. I really deeply appreciate every one of you watching it, and since this is free content, I really hope that you share it with your friends, with your Forex groups, so that other people who has not gotten help yet out there gets help to become a successful Forex trader. So the metrics that I use to measure my own success is not really the amount of views I get on YouTube, but the amount of people I help. So the more people I can help, the more and greater my world becomes. Okay, so I really want to help people, so really bring them along. Then I really think that this week was awesome. We had a great turnout, great profits. We had playing by our rules and the market did what it did, but we really played our rules. That makes it a success. Boom. Awesome. Also, the forecast for this week that I had last week and also went through yesterday in yesterday's trade review. That's in the description above, in the cards above. That's awesome. Then I want to say that this video does not contain investment advice and also is only for educational purposes. My name is MINDBLOWING, Forex trader, mentor, and economist. I do have a mentorship. It is in the description below. I do have a degree. And yes, we can talk about economics if you want to. No problem. So, that was a long one. Anyways, doesn't matter. I really appreciate you guys. So, EURUSD. I just want to say that we really played by our rules. That's an entry, and that was an entry, and that could have been an entry. I really wanted to go higher. So we have a couple of entries. We are now 300 pips in profit or whatever it is. 290. Okay, we went a bit above on Friday evening. Fine. Also, how to get my entries is in the cards above. I made a video on Friday. Talked to one of my students in Discord, totally for free, nobody paid. We talked about how I find entries in the cards above right now. For EURUSD, I would say this is a new low, definitely a new low, but it's also lower than this price where it should stop. If it stopped at 108.30, I would be very, very, very worried at the moment for my profits. But since we went above and we have actually just gone up to the same price and used it as resistance, I am deeply confident in my sell trades. So if price ever comes back up to 109, we're entering again. Awesome, good. That's what plan A is, and plan B is not there at the moment. Okay, so for this week, we're really hoping for 109 to sell, continuing down to 10630. Okay, 0630. Then another point here is, since this is a bearish move, it can double bottom. It can not even go up to 109, but just continue lower. We don't know that. So if it doesn't go up to 109, fine by me and us. Okay, so I have made a lot of drawings now, then we can take it away. So we have Entry at 109, we have 100 pip stop loss, which then becomes stop loss at 110. So okay, so entry here and stop loss above here. Yeah, sounds amazing. Okay, entry, stop loss. Where is the support and resistance? I said that is definitely resistance that I would love to play. And if that doesn't work out, we can have this as resistance, but that's also almost all my profit. I don't want it, but okay, fine. Plan B is up here. And then I would say this is definitely support. So for sellers, this is where we're looking into taking the price at least. Plan A, plan B. Buyers, you want double bottom, higher high, higher low. So you want price to come above 108.40 and be above 108.40. If it's no longer above 108.40, closed candle, gone. Because then the likeliness if this one just falling is definitely there. And if you want a stop loss, 50 pips really doesn't help you here. There is not a lot of support here. But if you would be down here, then we're talking about 150 pips in loss. So it's really this or nothing. Okay? So if you get a break above, then you can start playing the pullbacks. And are we getting something like this again here? I don't know. But what do you want to plan? What do you want to see? That I know. You want a double bottom, higher high, higher low, close above 108.40, done. Stop loss just below 107.60. Okay, just below that candle there. So in this area here, let's say 0.750. Okay, good to go. For pound dollar, I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Yeah. So we have a stop loss hitting here. We thought this is a double top, new low, pullback, sell. Did not go as planned. Fine by me. Stop loss. Now we are back down here again. I would say price returning to 23 to 18, 14, 18 would be okay. And then we can continue lower. But I don't want, this is the weekly price of 2090. I wouldn't love that if I want to trade. I would it to come back down to the check profitable last week, double bottoming at 15. 115. So if I'm taking this trade, I'm looking down to 115. And then if it closes above again at 25, 24, 25, 25 and a half, any better, that's definitely bullish. So I feel like it's turning around. So I'm going to play the pullback. And if it doesn't, fine. So that's for sellers. For buyers, I would see two things here, as I can see here. If price comes down to 19, that would be your plan A for this month. Okay? Plan A at 119. If it then goes higher, then your pullback is valid entry here. So at market open, if it goes higher, like it didn't go, make a new low and then it goes back up again, I don't like that. That's not how I trade, okay? So this one looks bearish until it closes above. So definitely resistance here, definitely support here at 119, and definitely support here, and definitely resistance up here. Okay? Awesome. So longer term for buyers, 27, if it goes above 25, 27, 27, 28 actually, 28. So 28 is then the target for this week, and then 19 for sellers. We shall see who gets. Maybe this doesn't get anything. Fine. We have our plans. We trade them when we get an entry. If not, gone. Because last week was so good. So pound, same thing. Oopsie daisy. We have the same thing here, double top, lower low, didn't follow through in the low, made, well, this is actually still bearish, to be honest. But yeah, so if there's also a pattern I have in my head, if it's range, you make a new low, comes 50% back to the low and then sell it off. That's what I feel like was happening here. So definitely looking to short it again. Back down to 27 flat-ish, around there, yeah. That's if the bearish movement happens. Every single day I'll then look for sell. If it then breaks above this level of 134, we definitely have some kind of resistance here at 137 or 139. Okay, so if it goes above, it's 137 and 139. I'm not going to bother moving it, so yeah, 137, 139. And choose one way, have risk, do not risk more than 1% per trade. Good to go, 100 pips stop loss, at least. That's what we need in this market. USDCAD, no, gold, sorry, is basically sideways. That's what I want to see. That's not what I wanted to see. And it's definitely very discouraging. But for this week, we had, as a seller, you can say this is a new low, sell, fine. I'm not shooting you for that. That's a good trade. But it went above. And is this a buy now? No, we made a new low. And if you were supposed to use a new low kind of pullback situation, I would rather it to be down here at 115.40. Then you could take it up. But whatever happened, that's this week, you need to be above 1640 to buy it. Target maybe up to 1660, 1680 in that area here, or just keep it. But also dollar strength, gold strength, both are strong, so it's nothing I would consider to trade myself, okay? Remember that, I wouldn't trade this kind of a market. And then sellers looks this as double top, doesn't go above 1640, takes it down to at least 1560, maybe 1540, 1560, 1540. Okay, down there, go down. So both are strong. Wouldn't be a market that I would be in, but I've given you the prices, I've given you the entries, stop loss 100 units or whatever it is, or more. Trade safe. USDCAD was disappointing, but this was the entry, and target was about here, I guess, at around 146. So we just went sideways after that. Fine, whatever. This has to do dollar strong, CAD strength because of US oil and the trade potential, trade deal. I say potential because it's not done yet, and that is what made US oil rise so rapidly. And since we have both strong, we might just see sideways movement or to the upside. But I'm still bull on dollar, so 144.20 is my target. If it might trend, but it's definitely just in a range at the moment. A range that is 300 pips, so that's really a lot of risk. Is that what you want to do? So yeah, I would say stay away from gold, stay away from USDCAD at the moment, but I will give an update in the group if I see any positive development of a trend. So USDCAD, no, US oil, sorry, is now moving higher. I think we might go up to, why do I always do that? I think we might go up to $42 potentially to close this gap, because that's where this whole war started. But remember, the demand is lower now than it was at that point, even though they want to cut 10 million barrels. The deficit in the market is 25 million barrels. Okay, head math, 30%, something around there. That's what they're cutting right now, maybe more, 35, 40%. But it's really not enough. It's not everything, so the deficit is still there. It's not going to fly to the moon at the moment because demand is down, supply is still oversupply. And now you have three parties who tries to make a deal. Last time they were, at least officially, angry at each other for lack of communication or whatever happened. I don't know. Yeah, Russia did want to. So Saudi Arabia retaliated with pumping oil into the market to punish Russia. So maybe that's maybe Russia sees that this is punishment is too much, or USD or even other players sees that this is too much, so we have to end it. Maybe, or it's just playing, but still. Target this week is 33 or above. If the trade deal is, and if there is no trade deal, we're going back to 20. So this week we're going to higher risk, higher movements, higher volatility. Is that a market you want to be in? We have moved 700 units. This week. Can you have a stop loss of 700? I wouldn't think so. So yeah, keep safe. That's $7,000 with a standard lot. So yeah, not a good place to be in at the moment. So maybe trade up with a trend if you get one, but really have tight stop losses. Do not risk money you can afford to lose. Really important. And I'm not going to make you buy this or sell this or anything. I'm just telling you how I see it from my view from the outside. Okay, so we all remember that if you need my help, that's in the Discord channel below. If you also in the comment section. Also, if you need to understand how to do entries, there is a video above us right now in the card where I'm going through with one of my Discord students for free, telling him how I find entries. Okay? Then, people, have a lovely weekend. See you next week. And I really want to become a successful Forex trader. So please let me help you so you can become a successful Forex trader. Okay? Stay safe.